The senator from New Jersey, Mr. Kim.
I ask that the further reading be dispensed with.
Without objection.
Mr. President, public broadcasting has educated and informed and inspired generations, teaching important lessons to people of all ages and sharing powerful stories, including of our nation's veterans. One story at a time, the StoryCorps of Military Voices initiatives uplifts the humanity and possibility in all of us. Each week on NPR, they share stories to over 12 million listeners. Then there is the PBS program Veterans Coming Home, focused on sharing the experiences of veterans as they enter civilian life. The American Homefront Project breaks down challenges facing our troops, making sure we have conversations about what support military personnel and veterans need from all of us. The stories of our heroes aren't partisan, they aren't political. These are trusted, nonpartisan, powerful initiatives sharing the real experiences of our veterans, their families, and our communities, and reminding the rest of us of the price of freedom. Yet this rescission package before us threatens to eliminate over $1 billion in funding for public broadcasting, including these programs. That's why I move to recommit this bill and bring it back without these senseless cuts. We can't let the veteran stories and the voices of those who sacrifice be erased.
Senator from Missouri.
Thank you, Mr. President. I rise in opposition to the motion that has been made by Senator Kim. 2 quick points. The first is that this were actually to somehow pass, it would kill the bill because it would go beyond the July 18th deadline. Secondly, saying that defunding the Corporation for Public Broadcasting will somehow prevent Americans from receiving veterans' educational program is patently false. Eliminating CBP doesn't do that, and it doesn't ban public stations from airing this kind of program. Of course they can. But what is true is that American taxpayers are tired of having to subsidize radical leftist programming they hear every single day and every single week of every single month, or watch every single day or every single week of every single month on NPR and PBS. I urge my colleagues to vote no on this motion.
Any questions on the motion? All in favor say aye. All opposed, no. The noes appears to have it. The noes do have it. The motion is agreed to. New Mexico.
Mr. President, I have a motion to recommit at the desk.
The clerk report.
The senator from New Mexico, Mr. Luján, moves to recommit.
Without objection.
Mr. President, my motion is simple. Public broadcasting infrastructure funding should not be rescinded if it limits access to emergency alert systems and life-saving weather updates. Just last week, devastating floods across New Mexico claimed the lives of 3 people, including 2 children. Local radio was on the air issuing real-time warnings and helping people get to safety. Despite these horrible tragedies in New Mexico, Texas, and the Northeast, my Republican colleagues are prepared to gut public broadcasting funding. Public radio stations and local media are lifelines, especially in rural and tribal communities. They don't just play music or share stories. They deliver emergency alerts, evacuation notices, and life-saving updates when disaster strikes. And it's not just weather. These systems broadcast Amber Alerts when children go missing, alerts where every second counts. Delays cost lives. Whether it's a flood, a fire, or a missing child, communities rely on these alerts to stay safe. Without funding and infrastructure, stations will collapse. One New Mexico broadcaster put it plainly.
Senator's time's expired.
If you give me a little more time, Mr. Chairman, I'll ask for a voice vote.
Without objection.
One New Mexico broadcaster put it plainly. Without sustained federal investment, tribal stations will be devastated and likely forced off. I encourage my colleagues to vote aye, and I ask for a voice vote.